Hi, Poppy Yeager here. In September, my memoir, Stolen, Love and Loss in the Time of COVID, will be released by Unsolicited Press. I am very excited, very much looking forward to it. That's the cover. You can see my father and my young son. He's now a lot older, but that was when my dad took him to the Bronx Zoo for the first time, and my dad was so excited to show him the different animals. Anyway, I started writing my memoir 5 years ago during COVID. It was originally called The Pandemic Diaries, and I blogged every day. Today was day 10, March 25th, 2020, and I wrote, "We don't do technology well in this family at all. I have no idea if it's nature or nurture. Are our brains simply not wired to adapt as well as some other people's brains? Or do we just learn to avoid new things because we are comfortable with the old?" This morning, we FaceTimed Mom and Dad, as we always do in the morning. We started when my son was little so that he could chat with his grandparents and so that they could see him. It always reminds me of the Jetsons. I'm sure you watched the cartoon in your youth. I remember being a kid and watching the show and being awed by the prospect of actually being able to see the person you were talking to while on the phone. I wanted it so badly. To be able to call up my grandparents, who lived down the block and around the corner, it's not like I was starved to see them, and look at them. What a miraculous invention that would be. And now, my son lives it. He indulges in video calls all the time. So, okay, maybe we aren't completely adverse to all technology, but I digress. "How are you feeling?" I asked Dad, noticing that he looked better, although he was still coughing. "Fine. I still have a fever, but my temperature dropped. However, your mother or I did something to the thermometer." "What did you do? Do you need me to get you another one?" "No," he shook his head, pausing as he coughed, his body leaning forward, his face reddening. "It still works, but only in Celsius." "What?" On Monday, I had given him our thermometer. It's digital. You press a button to turn it on, put it under your tongue, and when it beeps, it displays your temperature. But it's definitely more steps than those old school mercury ones that have no batteries or buttons. I didn't even know it could switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius," I said. "But you can probably switch it back." Dad shrugged. "Probably, but I don't know." So now he has the additional step of having to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit in order to get an accurate reading. One that makes sense.